Hello guys, Lifehackster here. First off, I would like to thank everybody for their prayers. Our town dodged Hurricane Harvey. It made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane 30 miles north of our city. And because we're on the south side of the storm, we didn't get the full brunt of it. We still need your prayers and support though for our neighboring towns, Rockport and Port Aransas, who took a direct hit, and Houston, where Harvey lingered for a while to cause a record flooding for most of the city. Checking around the house when we got back from the evacuation, there were a couple of the boards in the front windows that fell off. Luckily, they didn't fly out to cause any damages. Next time, I will need to put extra plylox on them and will probably need a crossbar for extra support. I also saw a lot of shingles in my backyard, but I think it came from my neighbor's roof. But I'll be climbing up and checking my roof this weekend, making sure nothing was damaged. And here is another window with a board that fell off. I really need to secure it better next time. Time wasn't on my side when you're boarding up and preparing to evacuate at the same time. I've been checking my cameras while we are at the hotel, and actually caused more anxiety for us when we are watching the footage before Harvey made landfall. It is that feeling of being powerless and not able to do anything. Never underestimate the power of Mother Nature. As you can see here, the Ring Floodlight camera got tested on its weather resistance, and it held up pretty good. You can also see the one of the boards of my neighbors also came off. Those boards can be deadly when the wind picks them up and throws them around. The same thing with my backyard Ring Spotlight camera. It gave us a real-time view of the storm while we are hunkering down at the hotel, 150 miles south from the house, and where there is not even a drop of rain. I've been pushing the live view button on the app every 5 minutes just watching the footage and waiting to lose connection when the electricity finally gave out. Then you will get that depressing feeling that by the time everything is over, you might not have any home to go back to. I also have been checking my Yi cameras inside the house. With the speakers on, you will notice how loud and scary it is if you're just inside the house. You will also hear the ring chime go off whenever one of the Ring cameras got triggered. I did get several motion alerts from the Ring cameras that day, mostly my backyard camera because of my grill cover blowing all over the place. I was actually surprised it didn't get blown off and it wasn't tattered in pieces. Do you all remember my camera with a backup battery? It also worked pretty good, and you can see the power surges during the storm and electricity keeps turning on and off. The camera kept on recording, but I forgot that I set it to only record when activity was detected. So it got triggered and recorded the on and off of the lights. But when the electricity finally was out, then it also stopped recording. I wished I set it to record all the time so that I could have seen the footage when the power was out and also to know how long the battery lasted. When the lights and electricity finally came back on 2 days later, I noticed a couple of things with my Ring cameras. You can see here that my floodlight camera is now online and everything looks good and dry at home. My spotlight camera in my backyard also works. Now, this is the one I noticed. The floodlight camera defaults to with the floodlights on after it reboots. As you can see here, the light toggle switch is on. The spotlight camera doesn't have this issue and the lights defaults to off. I also noticed this before whenever I accidentally turn off the light switch for the floodlight camera. And I will just notice that the lights are on and will stay on. So I have to manually toggle the switch to off in the app. Now with both of my wired Ring cameras are now on, my original Ring doorbell still shows that it is offline. I was thinking that it needs to have to be manually resetted when I get back home, but eventually I checked it again around 30 minutes or so and it went back online. I'll be ending this video with some pictures taken from Port Aransas after the hurricane. This town is 20 minutes away from us and you will see the devastation that Harvey caused. Thank you for watching and keep the people and families that were affected by Hurricane Harvey in your prayers.